Welcome to Just Mathematics. We already have two videos on our topic, laws of indices, and we've already looked at 5 of the laws. We are considering the last two in this session. Follow me as I go. Considering the last two in this session. The sixth one says a raised to power 1 all over x. A raised to power 1 all over x is the same as that's the meaning. Can we take examples? Can we take examples? Yes. Okay. Take for instance, we have 25 raised to power 1 all over 2. Following that law is the square root of 25. That's what it means. The square root of 25. The square root of 25. And the square root of 25 is what? 5. Square root of 25 means what can you multiply 2 times to give you 25? That's the meaning of the square root of 25. What is it that you can multiply 2 times to give you 25? And if you multiply 5 times 5 to give you 25. Let's take another example. We are going to be applying these laws to solve mathematical problems. Those mathematical problems you won't be able to solve if you don't have this basic knowledge. You will see as we go on that this basic knowledge will help in simple steps that you are going to take in solving those problems. Okay, so another example is, take for instance 27 raised to power 1 all over 3. 27 raised to power 1 all over 3 using this law is what? Can somebody tell me what that is? Good. Is the cube root of 27. The cube root of 27. The cube root of 27. And who can tell me what the cube root of 27 is? That means what can you multiply 3 times to give you 27? The answer is 3. 3 times 3 gives you 9. 9 times 3 gives you 27. So the cube root of 27 is 3. What can you multiply 3 times? Can you multiply 3 times to give you 27? And that is 3. Good. All right. So we go to the next law. And the next law is very similar to that which we've just finished. And it's saying a raised to power x all over y is the y root of a raised to power x. But of course, that is what it will be. Let's break down. Let me show you briefly how this will be what we have written. This a raised to power x all over y is the same thing as writing a raised to power 1 all over y times x. Isn't it? Yes. A raised to power 1 all over y times x. If you are going to break down this, x all over y is the same thing as saying 1 all over y times x. And we already know what this will be from our previous law. We already know that a raised to power 1 all over y is the same thing as the y root of a. Y root of a. Then multiply by this gives you everything squared. Can you see it? Good. Let's take some examples to further explain that concept. Let's take some examples to explain further. Okay? Example 1. Sixteen raised to power 3 all over 2. 16 raised to power 3 all over 2. Can somebody work this for me? Can you? What will it be? So we have the square root of 16 raised to power 3. Everything raised to power 3. What's the square root of 16? What will you multiply 2 times to give you 16? Is 4, right? Good. Square root of 16 is 4. And 4 raised to power 3. What is 4 raised to power 3? Did you say 64? You are correct. 4 times 4, 16. 16 times 4 is 64. So that brings the answer to 64. Good. Let me give you, because it's getting complex, I will give you a few seconds to look at it before we take the second example. All right. Let's take this. 125 raised to power minus 1 all over 3. 25 raised to power minus 1 all over 3. Do you remember what this minus does to this whole stuff? Remember, in our, if you recall, in our last video, what this minus does to this whole stuff. Can you tell me what it does? Yes, it somersaults it. You're correct. So we have then 1 all over 125 raised to power 1 all over 3. You are very correct. Very correct. So, to go further, we then have 1 all over the cube roots of 125. Very correct. What's the cube root of 125? Can you tell me? The explanation I gave. What will you multiply 3 times to give you 125? Can you quickly do it? Good. Got it. You're going to multiply 5 3 times to give you 125. 5 times 5 is 25. 25 times 5 is 125. So your answer is 1 all over 5. Thanks for working along with me in this video. Don't forget to press the like button and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Thank you.